3rd and 1 and punt. Woof! Don't tell Nick Sirianni. Titans, now, literally the worst team. But I'm a Cam Ward guy. You know why?
Why?
Guess how many touchdowns he threw in college? The most out of anyone of all time. Think of any college quarterback. He threw more touchdowns than him. Here's what Kevin Potter wrote. When I started this exercise, I didn't expect the Titans to be anywhere near this high up. Playing the AFC South does have its benefits. Brian Callahan's club struggled alongside its first-year coach. Let's not forget the Titans. We're in a slew of games where the QB bungled in the end, losing 6 one-score tilts. Note to self, use the word tilts more often. Brew, what do you think about the Titans moving from worst to worst?
Well, I do agree with a lot of that quote. Early in the season, you guys know I came on here a few times. I said, man, the Titans, they just like a team you don't want to play. I thought they had a lot of fight in them, a lot of grit.
They ended up being the worst.
I mean, they were
team
bad, but they were just, some of these games were
wacky
close,
stuff
too.
to lose the game.
Yes.
Like, they had Chicago beat. I can't remember exactly
Will
how
Levis
it
did a lot of really dumb things.
Cam Ward, though, has to be C.J. Stroud or Jaden Daniels.
Mm-hmm.
And they proved it. C.J. Houston won, I think, 3 games, and then he takes them to the Division League championship or title. And then Jaden, they had won 4, the Commanders. So he has to be that good. Calvin Ridley, he has a bounce back, year. You got him, you got Tyler Lockett. I like Tony Pollard. So that's the route for them is Ward is special. And that's it. And it is a fairly weak division.
So I don't agree that it's – here's what I'll say about the division. It clearly doesn't have like a great team in it. But I also think the teams in it this year have medium-sized floors.
Correct.
You know what I mean?
No one's going to be bad at
right, and so like the Colts,
I don't think they're going to be bad.
I think they could be, but the Colts under Steichen have had, a relatively high floor, and they've done it with quarterbacking around what you expect them to get from Daniel Jones. I think the Jags are going to be much better, and the Texans, I think, had a bit of a year from hell last year and still made the playoffs and won a playoff game. You know what I mean? And so I think that you're not going to get like layup easy wins in the division, even though it is one of the weaker divisions. Right. It's one of the weaker divisions because there's not a great team in it, not because there are terrible teams in it, except for maybe Tennessee. And so I don't see, when you see their total wins set at 5.5, you got to double your win total to win the division. That's tough.
Yeah, probably.
You're a Cam Ward guy, though? You made this announcement?
The Cam Ward
You're
guy.
the Cam Ward guy on the show?
Yes.
Okay, deal. No problem.
He's got Cam Ward in the AFC and Sam Darnold in
there. Heading out to Las Vegas, where basically remade Geno, Ashton Genty, Pete Carroll. I like what the Raiders have done this offseason. Geno's proven he can lead an offense and make plays, even when under pressure. Pete Carroll certainly brings stability and positivity that was missing in previous regimes. Nick, you got us like a small crush on the Raiders.
Well, no, listen, I think the Raiders are going to be a playoff team, but you can't win the division when the same team wins it every year, and you're not them. Patrick Mahomes is 35-5 in divisional games. He is 19-1 in road divisional games. He is not losing the AFC West. And so I'm not even going to say what it would take for the Raiders to win the division because it's also something that would make me take the season off from watching football. So they can't win the division, but I do think that they can win 10 games. I do think that I think that type of upgrade at quarterback, head coach, and running back can be transformative for an offense. And then when the head coach is a defensive kind of, mastermind, so to speak, I think you're going to get a bump in the defense as well. So I like the Raiders a lot. I obviously don't think they can win the AFC West because the Chiefs win the AFC West.
You mentioned all the things that have to happen. Like Genty has to be great. Right? Like an Ezekiel Elliott type rookie season.
Yep.
Geno has to
He just really has to be Geno.
Do what he does. At least that.
Yeah.
And Pete Carroll has to completely change everything like great coaches often do.
Seems like he
But
has.
no, I think they're the worst team in the division. And I don't think they're bad. I like some things about because obviously you got the Chiefs. I think the Chargers, you saw Mike Williams retire, but still, I think the Chargers are very good. I actually think, Nick, I think they'll challenge, I said when you weren't here, the Chiefs. I think they'll split in the regular season, so I guess they need to win in Brazil and challenge the Chiefs for the title. And Denver, what's not to like? Now, unless you think Bo Nix is going to go pumpkin mode, what's not to like about the Broncos?
Yeah, I mean,
I think all three teams. Would you agree on paper the other three teams are better than the Raiders?
I don't know that I agree that on paper the Broncos are better than the Raiders. I don't know that they have an edge at head coach with respect to Sean Payton. I don't think they have an edge at quarterback. They should have a better defense, but I think the Raiders have a more potent offense. And so I think it's at least close. The Broncos will have the tougher schedule because of where they finished in the division compared to the Raiders. And while I don't know if Bo Nix is going to go pumpkin, it could be worse than going pumpkin because year 2 quarterback regression is called going Mac Jones. After you just kind of surprisingly make the playoffs, you get a fraudulent Pro Bowl invite.
What was
year 2.
He was in the Pro Bowl.
Yeah.
Like us, you might be suffering from moderate